I'm 28 years old and trying to play professional basketball before I turn 30. So I decided to train like a pro for 7 days and see what would happen. 2 workouts a day: shooting, conditioning, skill work, live runs, and a game at the end of the week to see if I could put it all together. And the results? So to start it off on day 1, I figured I'd do pretty much everything. The very first thing I did when I walked in after stretching was warm up my ball handle. And then I got into this shooting/conditioning workout that I like to do called the 7 drill. I like it a lot because the movement gets you shooting while you're tired. No legs. And funny enough, I was actually having trouble trying to get myself to run full speed doing this shit. I'm not pushing myself, bro. I feel like my body's gotten to the point where I only wake up for competition. Like my nervous system, my muscles, my tendons, I don't do this no more. So, you know what I mean? Well, we gotta start that shit back up again. After the 7 drill, I finished out the morning session with getting some combo moves going downhill and trying to use creative counters. But while I was over there, I figured I'd get my first lift session in too. So I hit legs. Then later in that day, I went back to the Y, and there were some people hooping there, so I got myself some live cone drills. I always recommend getting live cone work instead of, stationary cones. It's day 2, morning workout. I'm not gonna lie, I did legs yesterday. I'm fake kind of sore, but you gotta keep pushing. So in day 2's morning session, I focused primarily on finishing, and then to end the workout, I did some transition pull-up threes. I feel like shit like this is really good work if you visualize a game while you're doing it. And then later in the day when I went back to the Y, there was nobody there, so I just ended up getting some spot shooting again with the guys there.
Oh, fuck.
So on day 3, I ain't gonna lie, I ended up oversleeping, so I missed the morning workout at the YMCA, but I made sure to get my shots in.
Oh, you goofy bitch.
I basically made sure I got my spot shooting and pull-ups all around the key.
Holy moly! One more minute. Let me make 2 in a row, and I'll go to pull-ups. Let me. And one, Norman, get the nigga.
And then after getting shots up, I was able to get some ones, little king of the court with some college level guys. I ain't gonna lie, my guy Edmund was fake getting to it right here because that was good D. I was just working on shooting it from range. And then I got a little core work in the weight room. So all of a sudden, niggas just want to be in the gym at 7 a.m. randomly. So I don't got an empty gym today, but we still gonna make it do what it do. So I started day 4 with ball handling again. I'm trying to build a routine, but at the same time, I'm trying to mix up the drills because I don't want to get too comfortable. And then I got into my mid-range pull-ups. Shit like that is why an empty gym is ideal. But anyway, after getting shots up, I went to the weight room to hit chest. Or try to hit chest, I don't know. Shit was feeling a little heavy that day. And then later on, I got the chance to work out at a Division I college. It's just another basketball court, but I don't know, the shit make me feel like I'm doing something important. So on day 5, I happened to miss the morning workout again, but I got involved in some private runs with some college level guys, so it's a chance to work on some stuff. For the most part, I was trying to work on getting downhill and making reads.
Hey.
But I'll always mix in a couple jumpers here and there, you feel what I'm saying? I will say though, the trap that I tend to fall into is if I shoot a couple jumpers and miss,
Oh, that's crazy.
then it's gonna turn into a shootout until I knock some down. After the private runs, I was able to get some drill work in at the YMCA before they closed.
Yo, so at this point in the week, bro, I'm not gonna lie, my legs are starting to feel dead. I feel like my right knee is like very slightly swollen, like very slightly. I could like feel the difference though. So I might have to start taking it easy on the two-a-days until my body gets acclimated.
Being that at the end of day 5, I started to feel some swelling / uncomfortability, I decided I would just do the morning workout just so that I'm all good on day 7 for my last morning workout of the week and for the game that night. The main drill that I did this day was probably my favorite drill that I did this whole week. It's like a star shooting drill where you shoot a 3 from all 5 spots, but if you miss one, then you gotta go back a spot, and then you gotta hit 5 free throws in a row to finish it out. I really enjoyed it because it's like each shot has some form of pressure. You get some conditioning in, and you gotta finish it out with free throws.
Oh!
If you're looking to get shots up and you don't have a rebounder, I highly recommend doing this drill. It gets you moving and it's fairly simple. So on day 7, I felt rested since I only did one workout on day 6. And I thought, what better way to finish out 7 days of training like a pro than to replicate what I did from my skill assessment on episode 1 of The Gap.
To be honest, I figured I'd probably shoot better today because I shot so fucking horrible the first time I did this. So I don't know how much of a true improvement this is, but I am shooting better. I'll tell you, I probably beat my score from the first time I did this. They're doing pickleball, so I gotta move to the other side. It kind of sucks because I wanted to test the dunk attempts on the same rim, but now I gotta do it on this rim. So I shot 28 for 50 on threes and on mid-range pull-ups. So I don't know if that's good or bad. I don't know. I hope it was better than last time.
And finally, the last test, which is athleticism.
If I'm being honest, I don't feel the most springy right now, but I can tell you, I definitely jump higher now than when I did the first test. I know this is word of mouth and it's just like, whatever, nigga, shut up, try to dunk. But like, I'm telling you, regardless of how it looks today, I definitely can dunk way more consistently than I did during the test. Let's get bouncy. And this rim is like mad stiff, so I can't even like pull the rim down. Oh, that was a jump. I jumped that time. Bro, this stiff ass rim though. I'm gonna hurt myself on this rim. Let's try the two hands. I was nowhere close to getting 2 hands last time I did this shit. I was gonna go 2 hands, but I knew it wasn't happening, so I just went 1. Hold on. Hold on. It's not quite what it once was, but that was better than last time for sure. Let me just commit to the 2 hands. I keep changing it when I'm in the air. Yeah, we're still not there. Hold on now, that's one step. That's a 2-foot dunk, right? Is it? Yeah, nah. Not happening. It's all good though. To be honest, I don't think I need to dunk no more. I think that was a good enough test. 1-foot bounce, definitely increased. 2-foot bounce, maybe it increased. Maybe it's the same. I don't know.
And finally, it was game time.
It's lit in here. What's up? What's good? What up? Man. I can play next game. All right, so it's game day. The game before us is real wacky. Turn around, look at this shit. It's some tomfoolery going on. Look at the score. Yeah, these niggas is just horsing around. But yeah, we play next. I think they're about to call this game actually, because this is nasty.
So when it comes to the game, there's a lot to talk about. I feel like I may have started off a little bit too passive. But to just be real with myself, there's no excuse for that kind of shooting performance that I had.
Oh, there's no way I just missed that. Right. God damn, L.
Even though my jump shot was a massive stinker,
Good pass, L.
I found ways to influence the game, like driving and kicking out to shooters. But don't get it twisted, this was a disgusting game from me.
Short. Nah, I think it's a window open.
Although I did have 10 rebounds and 8 assists, I had a measly 9 points, which is probably the lowest scoring game I can remember. And I'm not saying I'm some tough ass bucket, but the last time I remember having under 10 is maybe in a college game, but that was a long time ago.
Oh, there's no way.
So in spite of all of that, me playing for the other team, we actually ended up coming away with the win. All right, so after training like a pro for 7 days, the results were kind of mixed. I felt better physically, but when it came to the game, I went 0 for 6 from 3 and I went 1 of 6 from the foul line. That's just unreasonable. But at the end of the day, I don't think a single game really is the measure of whether or not you developed, because sometimes that bitch just don't fall. I don't know, maybe I could learn from this. Maybe it's like a mental thing of just wanting it too bad. I definitely thought in my head it would be a really good story to come in here and have 50 after training like a pro for 7 days, end up having 9. Shit happens. But all in all, I feel good. I'm gonna try to keep up this schedule of training 2 times a day. And this is only episode 3. So we gonna keep working.